This week we're reading the story, How Ben Franklin Stole the Lightning. We have some vocabulary for the story. There will not be a Spelling City assignment for these words this week, so I just want to briefly go over these with you. Dizzy. When you feel dizzy, you feel like you're spinning and about to fall. I'm sure you've heard that one before. Experiment. You know this from science. An experiment is a test that's used to discover or prove something by watching results very carefully. Genuine. Something genuine is real or what it seems to be. So here's an example. Are these two paintings in the museum genuine or fakes? Genuine would be paintings that are made by a famous person. Fakes would be something that somebody copied from a famous person. Hilarious means funny. Mischief. Mischief is behavior that causes minor harm or annoyance. Are any of you being mischievous to other members of your family while you're homeschooling? Nowadays means in the present day. So here's how that's used. Nowadays, many people drive smaller cars to conserve gas. Cute car, didn't look safe though. Politician. A politician is a person who holds or seeks a government office. Procedure. A procedure is a proper way of doing something, usually by a series of steps. Here's an example. The surgeons followed the hospital procedure for sterilizing their hands. And I know you're missing all of these wonderful videos that are so exciting. So those were vocabulary words that you'll come across as you're reading the story. How Ben Franklin Stole the Lightning is a biography. A biography is a story about a famous person written by somebody else. If somebody uses the word autobiography, that's a story that a famous person writes about himself or herself. In this story, Ben Franklin invents a bunch of different things. So many things. A lot of the things that Ben Franklin invents are solutions to problems. So I want to quickly go over that skill a little bit to kind of refresh your memories about problems and solutions. In a text with a problem and solution structure, the author presents problems and explains the steps taken to solve them. The way a problem is finally solved is called the solution. Signal words such as consequently and as a result can indicate a solution. So we're going to go through a little story here and find some examples of problems and solutions. Let's see here. Stephanie Kwolek, inventor. From the time she was young, Stephanie was interested in math and science. She was not the kind of student who caused mischief, and she worked hard in school. Stephanie's teachers spotted her talent and talked to her about careers in science. With their encouragement, Stephanie studied chemistry in college. She had hoped to go on to medical school but could not afford it. Consequently, Stephanie took a job working at a textile lab. She planned to save up enough money from her job so that she could pay for medical school. At the lab, she discovered that she had a genuine love of chemistry. She learned how to make chain-like molecules called polymers that could be spun into fabrics and plastics. So when we're looking at the problem, we find that it is she had hoped to go on to medical school but could not afford it. A solution to that would be consequently, which was our clue word, Stephanie took a job working at a textile lab. So there you see an example of a problem and how it's solved. And in the story, you're going to see the problems of things that people need and the solutions that Ben Franklin does by making his inventions. Enjoy reading the story, How Ben Franklin Stole the Lightning, and you need to take an AR test on it when you finish reading.